Well, hello, certification exam prep students. I just wanted to make a short video to, first of all, see if I could do it. I guess I've been recording last spring, but I never uploaded them, so we'll see. And then I tried to put together a new Prezi PowerPoint, so I got to show you my efforts on that. And also, the main reason is just to say hi. It seems weird not to see you guys in person, but that's a moot point. Anyway, I just wanted to go over with you about our class. So I just put in announcements, not announcements, but the syllabi about the 4 main areas that we're going to be working on in this class. So the first being resources, self-evaluation, psychological and skill prep, and then a study plan. So we're going to have 4 main areas that we're going to be kind of working in this semester. So I just wanted to kind of give you that big outline, but I haven't put up a topical guide because I've been changing the assignments so much that I think it would just be a point of confusion. So we'll just go along. I'll post them on Canvas as we go along, and we'll try to do it that way. So I hope your summer has been well, and I know some of you guys had actually started your rotations this summer, but you're also, what, 3 weeks into your rotation? Almost 4? And that's exciting too, because you're coming up to midterm. So it goes fast. I'm sure you've experienced that now, thinking, wow, how does it go so fast? But it really does. Okay, so as we work on our class, the certification exam prep, it's been fun. I've been enjoying looking at all the information and figuring out how we might be able to help each other get more prepared for the exam. And the one thing I wanted to share with you today was about how our students compare on the NBCOT to other students, as well as what the results show as our students test. And so NBCOT, they don't tell us who doesn't pass. They do tell us who passes, but they never tell us who doesn't pass. But they do compile statistics, aggregate the statistics all together, and that's what I wanted to share with you. So let me share the screen with my super cool I don't think there'll be any sound, but we'll see. Okay. Hold, please. Okay. Now, I've never been in Canva much, but no, now's no better time than now. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. There we go. So I apologize for the little sparkly things. I didn't realize they sparkled when I was setting it up, but hey, we all need a little sparkle in our life. Okay, so back to the subject. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So the NBC and Newman, how we kind of come up against the national testing of everybody, all the CODIS students. So, and my crazy little screen is over here. So we can ask for an annual report every year, giving us these statistics. And we ask for them, and then it helps us guide our decisions about what to have in our classes and the content. So I want you to know, so the NBCOT passing score, what everybody has to do is 450 for anybody to pass. And you can see on my slide that Newman, our average score last year was 488. And that was the average between the students that passed and the students that failed. So the students, and so you can see we're pretty high above what we have to pass. So that's good. Now, our average students that passed on the exam, they passed with a 492. Nice, very good. The students who did not pass or failed the exam, they failed with a scaled score of 441. So you can see how close they came to passing. And I think that's good for students to know that our students aren't failing by a large percentage of points and stuff. So we're pretty close, and it may just be a little bit of the shifting of what they need to study to prepare to be successful on the first time. So here on this, I'm trying to move that around, my little thing. So here on the US average, their mean score and is 476. With Newman, our mean score is 488. So we're above the average too as well, above those scores. Now the national fail rate for all students that take the exam in last year, so this is not the students that were on campus when you were. Those students are oh, let's see. Let me think if that was the class or the class before. It might have been the class before. But anyway, so because these are all the students that tested in 2019. The last couple months of 18 and tested all during 2019. So I don't think you knew them and stuff. So the national fail rate with that entire group, and it was how many? 4,667 people that tested, and the total number of the students that did not pass was 25%. 1,146 students did not pass the exam on the year of 2019. So we can compare that to our Newman's rate of 8%. Yeah, I know, it's pretty cool, right? So we're doing pretty good. Now, we don't have our 100% that we love to have, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's something to write home about. So, the NBCOT will also tell us specifically or give us more information about the test and what areas our students were strong in and what areas they were not strong in. Or they kind of separate them out into students that pass and students that don't. So you know that self-analysis that you've been doing, it also is parallel to the domain areas of the national exam. So the national exam has 3 domain areas. Within those 3 domains, there's also these subsections and stuff. So here's my low-tech way of showing. So you'll see like domain and so our students the students who did not pass the exam had difficulty in domain area 2 and 3, but really domain area number 3 really seemed to trip them up quite a bit. Domain area 3, remember, is not that you would remember, but it's upholding professional standards and responsibilities by achieving service competence and applying evidence-based interventions to promote quality in practice. So you're like, what does that mean? Okay. So the subsections are engage in professional development and competency assessment activities, about job role, practice settings, scope of practice, certification standards. And then also they struggled to incorporate risk management techniques at an individual or practice setting level by standard operating procedures, safety principles, best practice guidelines, relevance, compliance trainings from self and staff. Okay, and to protect them from injury during interviews. So that was mainly in domain 3 that they really had quite a bit of struggle with. And then, well, quite a bit. That was enough to pull them down. And then in domain 2, which is select and implementing interventions, they struggled more so in developing remedial and adaptive interventions. And then also knowing interventions for the physiological things, range of motion, strength, activity tolerance, sensation, postural control, balance. And remember, this is not for just adults. This covers the entire lifespan. So it covers developmental disabilities, physical disabilities for adults, teens, you name it, you know, the old, the young old. So those are the main two areas that people who were not successful from Newman on the exam had a difficulty with. So that's good information, I think, because first of all, and most importantly, it shows you that you can do this. You can. You have been given the tools. You've been given the information, the knowledge in our classes. Your field works are great opportunities to continue to learn. You're going to be dedicated in preparing and studying and getting ready for this rigorous exam. And I know you can do this. I have 100% confidence in you. So anyway, so that's my Nancy's notes for today. And I'll go ahead and post our assignments. So they are, I want to find out what helps you learn, or I want to help you find out what helps you learn. And then also, let's talk a little bit about, in a discussion about what's going to get in your way of being successful. So anyway, I'll post those on Canvas, and I hope you guys have a good week. Okay, bye.